In this video you will learn what unusual things the cosmos hides. Hear us silence in the cosmos. There are no sounds in space because there is no air. Therefore, even powerful galactic explosions take place in complete silence. It is very difficult to work in such conditions. Just a few minutes in a sound vacuum cause panic attacks and strong auditory hallucinations in unprepared people. What is the temperature in outer space? The average temperature of outer space near Earth is 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 10.17 degrees Celsius. In empty interstellar space, the temperature is minus 454 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 270.15 degrees Celsius, which is just above absolute zero, or the lowest possible temperature. At absolute zero, all physical activity ceases, making outer space one of the coldest places in the universe. What is a spacesuit for and why is it not equipped with a heating system? But on the contrary, the cooling system there is impressive, because in space and so minus 270. The answer is simple around the astronaut: emptiness, vacuum. Vacuum is the best heat insulator in the world. Imagine if you were put in a thermos. Without a cooling system, the astronaut would literally boil in 5 to 10 minutes because the heat that is released inside the suit by the human body, working systems as well as the sun simply has nowhere to go. Without a spacesuit in outer space, a person will simultaneously freeze and get severe burns from electromagnetic and ultraviolet radiation. The cost of one spacesuit is $22 million and it weighs as much as 150 kilograms. How does time pass in space? Because of gravity, time flows differently in space. The stronger the gravitational field, the more time slows down. This phenomenon is illustrated in the movie Interstellar by Christopher Nolan. When the heroes get to the planet Miller, an hour for them turns out to be equal to 7 Earth years. Returning aboard the spaceship 3 and a bit hours later, the astronauts find a gray-haired colleague who has been waiting for their return for 23 years. Practically the same happens in reality. For example, for astronauts, time stretches a fraction of a second faster than for people on Earth. And in the vicinity of a black hole, it stops almost completely. A diamond planet. Another mysterious planet astronomers have discovered in the constellation of Cancer. According to employees of Yale University, it is twice as large and 8 times heavier than the Earth. But the main thing, Janssen is almost entirely composed of graphite and diamonds, and the share of the latter accounts for 1/3 of its substance. Forbes estimated the planet's value at $26.9 billion. By cosmic standards, the giant diamond is located not far from the Earthlings, only 40 light-years away. True, the temperature of its surface reaches 2,148,000 degrees. And the speed of rotation is so high that 1 year there is equal to 18 Earth hours. In addition, scientists have recently found out that one side of Janssen is in a molten state and is carbon lava. Earth's day will stretch to 870 hours in the future. The moon is gradually moving away from our planet. However, it happens at a very low rate, 38 millimeters per year. Researchers have calculated that 1.5 billion years ago, the Earth's day lasted about 18 hours. At that time, the moon was 44,000 kilometers closer to Earth than it is now. According to astrophysicists, the increased distance affected the rotation of the planet around its axis, and with it the climate and the length of the day. In another few billion years, the moon's orbit will roughly double, and the day will stretch for 870 hours. However, over time, they will stop moving away from each other, and the satellite will start moving toward Earth again, experts predict. Most of the universe is made up of dark matter and energy. Dark matter and energy make up about 95% of the mass and energy of the universe. They are invisible and cannot be directly measured, so they remain largely unexplored. Scientists have proven that the universe is not only expanding, but is doing so at an accelerated rate thanks to dark energy, which remains a mystery to science. A black hole is a place in space where gravity is so strong that nothing, including light, has enough energy to leave it. Such black holes appear when a star dies and its core shrinks to a critically small size. Whatever is absorbed by the black hole remains in the black hole, causing its mass to increase by exactly the mass of the absorbed matter. Some scientists believe that when falling into a black hole, astronaut awaits imminent death. The person can be killed by radiation, he can burn up in clouds of gas or the strongest gravitational pressure. Is there water in space? The largest reservoir of water in space is around a quasar, a bright supermassive black hole 12 billion light-years away. This cloud of water vapor covers hundreds of light-years and contains 140 trillion times more water than Earth's oceans. Mankind has been exploring space for more than 60 years. During this time, our spacecraft have visited all the planets of the solar system, including the dwarf planets. Each of these facts is just a small piece of the immense puzzle we call the cosmos.